What's up, YouTube? You're Inside the Edge, and I'm back with another video. Today, we're going to talk about the Carolina Panthers. Everybody's like, what? Like, who? You know, the Carolina Panthers hasn't been relevant for so long, but I do see the rebuilding process for this team. And I think, you know, with Carolina fans, it's all about, you know, just trusting the process. You know, just understanding that your team is in a rebuild, and you guys just got to go out and search for the pieces to really build on something. So I know, you know, Carolina, they're gonna go with a quarterback in the draft. We all know that. Obviously, you know, Carolina wants to shift things up, you know, with hiring their new head coach, Frank Reich. I don't know why in that trade that, you know, DJ Moore was traded. That was a big trade-off to send your other receiver to another team, your best receiver at that. But also, it's looking like Carolina, you know, it looks like they signed Andy Dalton as a backup quarterback. They picked up a safety in Von Bell, a defensive lineman in Deshaun Williams. And, you know, this team is still trying to get themselves together. But I do think Miles Sanders will be the best player on this team next season. I think what he brings to the table, as far as his running ability, his pass catching ability, I think Miles Sanders, he's actually coming off of his best season as a Philadelphia Eagles. You know, he was a big part of that championship run, and just looking at his numbers, I mean, he had 259 attempts. You know, he had a lot of rushing. You know, they designed a lot of plays for him. You know, this guy, he's still fresh, you know, throughout the years with all the running attempts, through all the passing attempts. You know, this guy has the ability to put up numbers. And last year he rushed for 1,289 yards, and he scored 11 touchdowns, guys. You know, he had 20 receptions for 78 yards. You know, depending on how Carolina will use him, you know, in this upcoming season, I would think that they will put him more in the passing game as well as the run game. Maybe something like what, you know, Christian McCaffrey was doing a few years ago. And I'm not saying that Miles Sanders is even close to Christian McCaffrey, but I would think that they would design a lot more runs for him where he could be, you know, in the backfield, being a pass catch receiver, and also have him in screenplays, and also just his ability of him just running the football. You know, Miles Sanders, you know, he's, you know, coming out of Penn State, you know, this guy was, you know, a beast, you know, a guy that can just, you know, move defenders through contact, you know, great vision, you know, looking up the field, the way he can cut up the field, you know, very, very explosive. He does have a second gear. Now, if I was to rank him what tier of running back he is, I would say he's in the middle of the pack, you know. So I definitely think that this was a good signing for, you know, Carolina, and just for what they want to do with their offense. The sky's the limit, but I think it's just a lot of pieces needs to be built in Carolina. You know, there's no way around it. Like I said, the draft will be based off of a quarterback. Now, we don't know who they're gonna draft, but you know, Carolina is going to be a team that's something to look out for in the next few years. But I think, you know, this Miles Sanders deal, I think, was an underrated move. And I think it was a really good pickup for Carolina. And I think Miles Sanders is going to have a great season there. But I want to hear what you guys think. I want to hear Carolina fans. What do you guys think about Miles Sanders, you know, coming to Carolina? I think he's going to be very, very effective just because you can utilize him in so many different ways. And I think he may be their best offensive player next season. Even though, well, let's see who they draft. Let's see what quarterback they draft. But, you know, Miles Sanders is a really underrated pickup. Sure, I wanted him to come to New England, but I think for Panther fans, you know, just hang on tight, guys. Hang on to this rebuild. And I'll see you guys in my next video. I want to hear what you guys think. Until next time, guys, peace.